What's going on, folks? Just wanted to tap in, have a brief discussion with you about a few things that's been kind of swirling through my head over the last week or so. The one of them is about the term YOLO, or the phrase "you only live once." I have a group of guys that I spend time with on my job at this point, and we pretty much started getting together on a bi-weekly basis to get out into the community. We would go walking. We'd do some shopping in the process, and for me, and just as much as it was for them, and for me, it was therapeutic. My guys really enjoyed it, and during those outings, they were able to obtain all of their necessities, hygiene products, underwear, summer clothing, winter clothing, depending on what season it was. And the guys always expressed to me the need for that outing, and so what we started calling it was YOLO, and that was great. That was a great way to describe it, because on those outings, the guys sometimes would purchase items that they've always wanted in life, but could not afford or obtain at certain points of their life. And by saving and budgeting properly, they were able to get some of these things. My one guy, he's an older guy, long-term Steelers fan, and we went out one time and we stopped past this store, and he purchased it was a leather and suede Steelers jacket with all the Super Bowls and everything on it. It was sweet. About $250. Man, that made his year. I spoke to him recently. He said he hasn't even worn the thing yet. It's just in his closet, something for him to keep. So YOLO, that's my topic for today. You only live once. And what that means to me is, you gotta take, at some point in your life, you have to take calculated risk or leaps of faith, and to make changes in your life for the better, or just for therapy, just for personal therapy. People, everybody, I believe, needs personal therapy. We do so much for others. We invest our hearts and our time and our soul into others throughout our life, and sometimes we tend to forget about ourselves. And for personal therapy, that YOLO situation might be a shopping thing. My bro has a shoe fetish, and his personal therapy is buying sneakers. It's a shoe thing, and that's his YOLO. That's his forget it. You only live once. Why not? And if it's not something that's going to harm you financially or physically, why not? Why not just jump and dive into it and give it a chance? And not saying all the time, just moments in your life and periods in your life where you gotta take those dive ends to whatever the situation might be. Be it a relationship, be it employment. Just gotta sometimes you just gotta dive in. If it's a situation where you're a young man or a young lady, and you got say like you got a thing for another young man or a woman, and you've been kind of holding on to your feelings for a while. Sometimes in your mind you have to think, YOLO. I'm not getting any younger. You only live once. Let me give this a shot. Same thing with employment. You might be in a situation where you've been at or on your job, in your position, in your role for years. And you become accustomed to the job. You fit the job. You enjoy the job. You love your job or the people you work with. But sometimes you might need that change. And that's a YOLO situation to me. Because you only live once, and you might miss out. You might miss out on something great. They say the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but how are you ever going to know? How are you ever going to know whether it's something's a good fit for you, or something it can be life-changing for you? How are you ever going to know if you don't take that leap of faith and try at least? So I just wanted to talk to folks about YOLO. That's big. That's a good thing. People say, you get your scary people who say, but this, but that. But you never know. You never know. And you will never, you won't find out. You won't get those answers unless you try. So, YOLO. You only live once. If it's something that you really desire and you really, really want, or you really want to try, or you really want to obtain, be it a car, clothes, jewelry, a relationship, a job, a house, go and get it. Don't waste the time, because when you waste time, a lot of times you lose out. Don't waste the time. Go and get it. Go and get it. If you have the means, the support, and the avenue, don't waste your time. Go and get it. So, that's it. YOLO. You know what I'm saying? You only live once. Peace.